Another thing that I would really like to talk about is dynamics. Dynamics in music in general, especially the blues, are really important. I feel that dynamics, you can really just take the listener on a journey with just playing something either more aggressively or softer. And I like to do a lot of dynamics in my rhythm as well as my lead playing. First thing I'd like to show you is just sort of playing, that ninth chord idea, but just using different ways to play it with my right hand. So the first thing would be something like this. And the key of A. That's sort of like a bold approach to playing it, just being out front. Maybe if you're playing in a trio situation, you really need to be present and really dominant, in your rhythm playing and really give it a good backbeat. I might approach it like that. But I also, if I'm playing with a certain singer that sings, quieter or something like that, I'll try and be really sensitive in my rhythm guitar playing, and I might play something like this, sort of like a sliding kind of thing, or it depends on if I'm playing with a certain kind of drummer or something like that. I might be more sensitive and play a rhythm like this. So the key is to always be, to listen to the people around you and what's going on. If somebody's playing really soft, then you want to play softer too, but still have the same intensity, just quieter, and those are some things that I like to do. And also, when I'm playing the 5 or the turnaround for a 12-bar blues, sometimes I'll drive that 5 chord in your standard 12-bar blues. So if we're in the key of A, then that would be E, E9 in this particular case. It would be like, so we would get through the progression. We'd play our 1 chord, our 4 chord, then when you get to the 5 chord, then you play the turnaround. I would drive that turnaround so it kind of adds excitement to what you're playing, So you play. And it's funny because people just react to that. It just feels like something is about to happen. Something exciting is going to go on. And I just played the same chords, but I just played them with more dynamics. And that's something that I use a lot of in my own personal playing, songwriting, playing with other people.